Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cyrus and today we are going to be doing a fishtail braid. So what you'll need is a hairbrush to brush out your hair and a couple of little hair ties, a couple of little hair elastics. That's all you'll need. Let's jump straight into it. So start by scraping all your hair to one side, whichever side you want the braid to fall down. I like my braid to fall down my right shoulder for some reason, I don't know why. And then basically what you're going to do is split the hair into two equal parts as much as you can get it. Don't worry about the fringe because that'll, if your fringe is long enough, you can include it, like incorporate it into the braid. But mine isn't, so mine just kind of falls freely around my face, which I like it to do. So split the hair into two. It's going to be a bit fiddly, this, so I hope that the camera can pick up what I'm doing. So this bit here, this is my fringe, so just ignore that if you can. So split the hair into two, and what I'm going to do is you can start from either side, but I'm going to start with this bit of hair here. Grab it at the top, grab this one at the top. I'm going to get a small section of hair from this side of it. See here, my fringe is getting in the way. So I've got the hair, as you can see, and I've split off a tiny bit of hair from the outer edge of the hair, and I'm gonna bring that hair, that small little bit of hair, all the way to the front of this section over here. And again, we're gonna grab a tiny bit again from the outer section of this side this time, and we're going to pass it over again behind the hair over to the front again of this section. See? Right, you can keep like grabbing your hair, making sure it's all, you can keep like getting a firmer grip on your hair, and just keep repeating that again. Look, a small section from the outer end of this hair, pass it over to the front of this section here. I'm just going to keep getting a grip on my hair like that, you see? And then again, a small section from this end. I'm using my thumb, as you can see, look. And then pass it again over to the front of this bit over here, look. You can get a bit tangled. Just try and keep the hair apart and keep a firm grip on it. And then again, I'm going to grab another small section from the outer edge of this section again and pass it behind over to the front of this side. Again, grab a small piece, pass it over. You can use your other fingers if it helps, to the front of this section. It can get very fiddly, and also it is hard to show you in a tutorial how it's done because it is very fiddly and it's hard to kind of wrap your head around what I'm doing. I hope that I'm being quite clear with it. So again, a small section from, the outer edge of this bit in your left hand, in my left hand, and pass it over to the front again of this section. And then again, grab a bit from the outer edge, pass it over to this side, to the front of this side, and just keep repeating that. So I'm going to stop talking for a bit. That's what I do best. So I'm going to stop for a bit. I'm going to just keep doing the braid and see if you can understand what I mean just by me demonstrating, kind of thing. So you only need small sections. I find that if you're taking too large sections, like too large of a section, the end braid looks less like a fishtail and more like a like a braid with 3 strands of hair, like a French braid, like a French plait. So try and take small sections, a small section as you can, you know, and the fishtail will look better. That's what I find anyway. Sorry, I'm just going to concentrate because I'm babbling on and I'm going to end up losing concentration and losing hold of the hair. I hope the camera can pick up the actual braid at the end. You know, I hope you can see the pattern, you know, the fishtail pattern. Otherwise, this could end up being quite pointless. Hope not. I mean, even if the camera doesn't pick the braid up very well, because I've got black hair as well, so it's going to be hard to see the exact, you know, the details of the fish braid. But honestly, if you follow these steps, you will get a gorgeous fish braid, honestly. I can do all kinds of braids. So if you enjoy this video, comment down below and I'll do some other braids or some other hair videos. I mean, I'll be doing more hair videos anyway, but if you specifically like seeing braids, just comment that down below. As you can see, the braid is starting to take shape now. Look at the top, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. See the fishtail like pattern. So it's starting to take shape. So as you can see, I'm still grabbing a bit from the outer edges of each hair, each, you know, piece of hair, passing it round the back and adding it to the front of the other hair. I'm not describing this very well. And adding it to the front bit of, you know, the hair in the other hand. So I'm grabbing it from the back, passing it round the back, adding it to the front of that hair at this side. Grabbing it from the back, passing it round the back to the front in this hand. I hope you're getting all this, guys, like understanding everything what I'm saying. To be honest with you, I really did want to do this video, but I was quite nervous because I didn't know if I was going to be able to show you on camera exactly what I meant, and, you know, get you to follow it right, you know, because it's quite, because I've got dark hair as well, like I said, it's very hard to pick up, you know, what I'm doing. And that's why I wore a light coloured t-shirt. So as you can see, the braid is really taking shape, but the hair in each hand, you know, both pieces, I'm ending up with less and less hair. So it's getting, you know, the sections I'm taking from either side, I'm using smaller sections, if you like. Because like I said, if you use too thick sections, I find that the end result looks kind of like a well, not a fishtail braid. So I'm taking smaller sections each time, passing them over. Again, passing it around the back to the front. Oops. Grabbing it from the far side, passing it around the back, and then to the front of the piece in my left hand. Just sit up a bit because my hair's that long. It's running off camera. It's running away with itself. I really, really hope that at least one person who watches this video and attempts to follow it can understand how, can understand what I'm doing in the video, because I know it's difficult, like I said. So like I said, I'm just grabbing hair from the outer section, passing it around the back and adding it to the front section of the piece in the other hand. And then again, and adding it to the piece there. So I'm just going to speed up this last bit. Now, what I like to do, I like to leave some of my hair loose. I like to, add a hair tie and then leave some of it loose. But what I'm going to do first is, obviously I've still got my 2 pieces of hair, but then I'm going to split one of them, down the middle. So it's hard to see here, but if I split one of the pieces of hair, I end up with 3. See, one here, one in the middle, and one at this side. So I had 2, one in either hand, and one of them I just split in half and ended up with 3. And then what I'm going to do now, I mean, you don't have to do this. You can just stick a hair tie in when you've, braided as much hair as you want. But I like to do now is just a couple of, I like to braid it a couple of times with 3. So like, basically like 1, 2, 3, and then grab it all into one hand and get your elastic. What I find that does is it kind of secures the braid. It's like it secures it a bit more, in my opinion anyway. So you've got your fishtail and then you've got it, locked in sort of with, 3-way braid. And I find that the braid stays in, it doesn't fall out or anything. That's just my opinion anyway. It just helps to keep it more secure, basically. I don't know why I just didn't say that in the beginning. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a hair tie. It's a small elastic, as you can see. You can use anything to secure it, but like, say, I wouldn't use something, for instance, like this. It's a bit too big. It's not going to hold the braid, obviously. So just use a small elastic. And then what I like to do, as you can see, I'm just tying that in like that. And then what I like to do is add another elastic just to keep it extra secure, There's no way I'm going to let this braid fall out after all the hard work. So I am securing it with 2 elastics, not 1. So as you can see, and then what you do is, the loose hair here, just grab it, pinch it like that, and just pull, and that brings the elastic further up, and, it just helps keep that braid nice and tight, so there's no, so it's not loose anywhere. It just helps tighten it up by pulling, the hair at the bottom. And then what I like to do is get a brush. Here's my Tangle Teaser. I swear by these, they are brilliant. But anyway, and then the loose bits of hair at the bottom, I just like to brush that out. Loose hairs come out into the brush, so you don't get any loose hair dangling like right down, like strands what have like fallen out sort of thing. So just brush it all out like that. And again, I'm just going to give it a little pinch again and pull it. Now, what some people do is they like to, grab the fish braid on either side and just pull it a little bit. You're not pulling it enough to pull the braid apart. You're just defining those, well, you're just defining the braid, a bit more, making it a bit more thicker. And just pull it out a little bit, all the way down, but as I said, not enough to majorly disturb the braid. And again, just pull on the bottom bit, as you can see, just to tighten it. And basically, there you go. You can add hairspray if you like. I'm not going to, because after this video is filmed, I'm just going to be relaxing in the house, so it doesn't matter if the braid, comes undone, which it won't anyway, because, I've done a good job. But But yeah, you can add hairspray if you like. If you've got like a, you're going out or you've got a busy day ahead or whatever, and the braid's gonna be, knocked about a bit or whatever, you can add hairspray. I talk too much. Anyway, so yeah, here's the final product. I hope you can see that. Now come a bit closer. There you go, guys. So this is the look. If you like this video, I would so appreciate it if you hit that like button and hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And please subscribe to my channel because there'll be lots more videos about everything you could, imagine. So yeah, there we go. Be safe, be kind, God bless.